Alright, so this is my Uncle Watson Budden, and I put this here just to give you an idea of the history of the Vikings in South Sarum. In 1937, that man discovered these pitfalls in the forest. Big holes in the ground, about 12 by 12, 10, 12 feet deep. There was 5 of them right close together, and they're on the caribou migration route. In the 1960s, when Helga Ingstead started finding Viking things in Lancet Meadows, Uncle Watson contacted Mr. Ingstead to discover Vikings in Lancet Meadows and invited him to come to South Sarum. He came here, and Uncle Watson took him in the forest and showed him these big holes in the ground. After Ingstead was finished with his work in Lancet Meadows, he wrote a book, The Norse Discovery of America. There he is. And in that book, he dedicates a chapter to his visit here in White Bay. It's called Investigations in White Bay, chapter 34. And in that book, Ingstead described what Uncle Watson showed him that day, and here's what he had to say about it. He said, no native groups anywhere in North America were known to dig such big holes in the ground to capture animals. But, he says, the forests of Norway are full of such holes in the ground used by ancient people to capture reindeer. At the end of the chapter he says this, he says, the ancient Norwegian method of hunting should be kept in mind in our assessment of these holes in the ground in South Sarum, for it seems natural that the Norsemen or Vikings at Lancet Meadows would have found their way to these favourable parts of White Bay. Now that's a quote from Helga Ingstead. The man himself, the great Viking discoverer, he's credited with discovering the only Viking site ever in all of North America, Lancet Meadows. And he's so good at saying, what we got in South Sarum is Viking. Now the government will have you believe that he was right with Lancet Meadows,